In this video, I want to talk to you guys about isolation. Because if you guys really want to level up, if you guys really want to become the person you're supposed to become, trust and believe that isolation is required for the level up. You can't have no good people around you. You can't have, it doesn't even have to be no good people. You can't be distracted. You have to be able to think for yourself on a daily basis if you really want to level up. Or if not, you have to really have the right people around you at all times. You can't have just average thinkers around you. Average people don't even mean, because you could be average financially, but you could be a way above average mentally. Money has really nothing to do with much. And the more you level up anyways, mentally, the more you can accomplish anyways. But in my opinion, isolation for at least a certain amount of time is required for a level up. You must do this. You must be able to think for yourself. You must be able to go within. You must have that independency. You must be able to go out by yourself anywheres. In the middle of the night, guys, I could leave my spot with my vehicle and drive down to the boardwalk and literally walk that boardwalk by myself and not hear a sound and feel more aware and alive and woke and happy and all these other things more than if I'm around people in the run of a day when there's a bunch of people at the boardwalk, or if I'm at a gym around a bunch of people and different energies. There's something about it. You just feel, it's like your animalistic instincts kick in. You're in the wild. Because at the boardwalk, there's a lot of woods. There's a lot of stuff like that. There's paths at the boardwalk, where I go to. And it's an amazing place. I absolutely love it. On hot summer nights especially. It's right by the ocean as well. There's water right by it with a bunch of rocks, scenery. There's woods, there's paths, there's bridges, there's animals there's raccoons, there's squirrels, there's everything. So I just love it. I feel connected when I'm there. I feel free when I'm there. I feel like myself and I can think. And I've been going there for years and years and years now. 5 or 6 years straight I've been going to this place all the time. The last couple summers I went there every single day for over 100 days straight. No word of a lie. Every single day, not even missing a day. And it's just one of the best places where I come from with the best vibes, because I love nature and I love water. You're just connected. I feel so connected. I feel so spiritually in tune, and I can think clearly, and I don't hear any noises besides nature, and there's no distractions. And I thought of my best ideas as well whenever I was down there. To be able to think for yourself it's magical. You'll come up with ideas, you'll come up with certain things that can change your life. It's just, but how can you do this if you don't ever isolate? Because in my opinion, this is isolation. It is doing things outside the norm. It's doing things other people are unwilling to do. It's doing things that people consider weird. People consider these things weird, but they are the weirdos that are codependent, that are needy for attention, that are needy for this, they're needy for that. They're like little girls. They can't, they're little children. They can't be left alone. It's funny and amazing, because I feel so much better whenever I am like that, more than anything else. And that's what helped me level up the most out of everything. Just being able to think for myself it's what gave me everything. But if you can't do that and you're always around like unwanted energies, like complainers, like just bad energies from people, how are you supposed to do anything? How are you supposed to get yourself anywhere? How are you supposed to evolve your mindset when you're around that type of people and you're around that type of energy? Like, you just can't do it. Isolation is required. And if you don't like it, I don't know what else to say. Like, maybe certain things are just not for you. Maybe you are codependent and, you know, maybe that's just who you are. Who knows? But that's not who I am. And I always liked to be alone. Like, there's never a point where I was like overly codependent where I need somebody else. Like, the worst I ever got was when I got tricked so bad into a certain relationship where I lost myself completely because I got so fooled. Like, I don't even know how it happened. I got completely, it was something I've never experienced in my life. I was head over heels, like, involved with something I never should have been involved with. And it messed me up a little bit, but I recovered, I bounced back, and I did what I do best. And that's kick ass. And you can always get caught up in a certain situation. You can. Because I did. And if I can get caught like that, anybody can get caught. I'm telling you that now. Because I was always a naturally smart and aware guy. But there's just certain things that you cannot avoid. Just not. You can get fooled. You can. Some can have you completely fooled. Especially somebody with a personality disorder. Because that shit is dangerous. Because they really do like you. They really do. And you really feel it. But then all of a sudden, boom. The tables turn. And their moods, their attitude, their thoughts completely change towards you, and they're a completely different person because of that disorder. And that's what messes everything up. Like, if they were the person they presented themselves to be, that's the person you would be with, but that's just not who they are. They can't like sustain that person that they want to show you in the beginning stages of a relationship or a friendship or whatever it is. They just can't. They can't do it because there's somebody else inside of them that it's going to come out, and you're going to see it, and it's nothing nice. And it's times like this that force me into isolation. It's times like this that force me to go back to myself and Jesus Christ. Because when you're in something like that, you forget about things like that. You forget about your own damn self. Because you got tricked into living your life for somebody else. This is what requires people to go into isolation. Without that, I don't know if I ever would have done a lot of the things that I did. In fact, I know I wouldn't have. And it honestly, if anything, it pointed me in the right direction. Like, it really did. And I'll never forget the things that happened. I completely forgive everything that has happened to me by everybody, like, in my past. I forgive all of it, but I can't forget. I can't forget how it made me feel. I can't forget any of those things. But, like, there's no tension towards me and any specific person. Like, there's just not. Like, any one of those people could come across me right now and be in front of me, and I'm not going to have, like, this angry tension towards them. I'm going to be completely normal. Like, there is forgiveness there, but you can't forget. And you can't forget how it ever made you feel. You just can't. And if I was you guys, even if you didn't go through something like this, like, just consider to get off on your own, like, a little bit more often, and just think things through. Like, there's times where I hang out with certain people and I have a better time most of the time, like, when I'm by myself. Like, at the boardwalk, walking around, thinking for myself, being free. Because I feel slow. I feel like the only thing people do is slow me down. I feel like I'm on a different level than these people. Like, and that's why, like, they're just not on your tip. They're just not on your level. They're just not. The way they think is just so much lower than the way you think. You think much, much, much higher about bigger and better things. Like, and the way they think is just so low and shallow. Because that's where their mindset is. And when you're around people like that, and you're a high value type of person, you're thinking of bigger and better things, bigger and better ideas that they can't even comprehend to think about, like, you're not going to have a better time with those people. And that's where you have to leave them alone. You have to go your own way. You have to go the opposite way, and you become a king or you become a queen. And it's just what you got to do. You have to make those hard decisions in life. And I know certain people right now that are around a certain age, like let's say in between 19 to 23, which is a tough age, they're in the process of making some very hard decisions. And I know what that's like. It's not an easy thing. You have to let go of a lot of people, a lot of people, and really start to do the right things for yourself. And a lot of the people that you're gonna let go, they're gonna turn into haters. They're gonna turn into people that are going to resent you for no reason. Like, you didn't even do nothing personal to them. Like, in fact, you probably weren't even like close to them. But the fact that you're leveling up, the fact that they see that you're leveling up, it just rubs them the wrong way. Like, most people just can't handle to see you do good, to do well in life. They just can't. And the fact that you're doing it and they're not, it just makes them go against you. It makes them hate you because they want it, but they're not willing to do what you're willing to do to get it. They're not willing to go those extra miles. They just can't do it. So you leave them in the dust. Don't feel one bit bad. And carry on with yourself and continue to practice isolation. I'm telling you guys now, it is the key to leveling up. You want to level up? Isolation. You don't have to do it 24/7. Just practice doing it. Practice getting on your own. Practice going within yourself. Like, I don't know what it is about the nighttime, guys, but I love walking outside at night. I don't know what it is. And most people think that's weird or something like that. I love it. It's good vibes to me. It's all the noise is gone. People are away. I feel like I'm in my zone. I'm in my element. I feel free. I feel the whole world is just buzzing. The whole world is just like my oyster at this point. I'm just free of all this noise, of all this mess, of all this drama, of slow human beings. Like, my mind is just expanded so much bigger than what's around me. Like, you know what I mean? And that's where you want to get. That's where you want to get. But anyways, guys, I'm sweating my balls off in this coat, so and I'm finished with this video anyway, so I'm going to cut this one off pretty short. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. I hope you guys can take some things from this topic. And I'm not saying either to isolate 24/7, because it gets to a point where you're going to want to be around some people. You want to have somewhat of a balance of a little bit of social in your life. I'm just saying it's good to isolate at times so you can think for yourself, so you don't lose yourself. And that's how you know that you're not losing yourself. If you feel you're isolating a little bit and you feel you're doing things by yourself and you don't feel comfortable, you feel not good, that's a sign that you have to do it more often. Because that's a sign of codependency. That's a sign that you're attached or you want other people around you at all times, which you're in a fear-based mindset. But if you continue to feel really good when you're in isolation, that's just telling you right there that you're on the right track. You're doing the right things. You're in the right place. Because I feel amazing. Like, when I'm by myself, I don't feel bad. I don't feel like I'm missing out on things. Like, I don't think that way at all. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I feel like somebody else is missing out on being beside me right now in a time where I might be outside or something like that. Someone else is missing out right now because I'm having the time of my life. That's the way I think. And I know, like, I've lived my life already, guys, like a lot of life. I lived a lot of life. I know what partying is like. I know what all these things are like. It's very, very empty. These people are very, very empty and very, very unhappy. I don't care what anybody says. They truly are. Like, they're truly not happy. And without other people, they are screwed. They are screwed. They're as codependent as it gets. They are not happy with themselves, and they're going to have to face themselves at some point in life, because the party's not going to be there forever. Those types of people are not going to be around them forever. They're going to have to be a grown-ass adult at some point. Have fun then. You get your shit together as fast as possible. That's the whole point of life. Get your shit straight. Stop messing around so much. But anyways, guys, I'm cutting this video off. Now we'll be back tomorrow with some more videos. I'll be back.